Hello.
He's back.
Yeah. Tired, jet-lagged.
Yeah, we didn't really film anything yesterday because he and Nanny Di were so knackered from the flight. But we're back. Lovely afternoon in the park.
The subs will be wondering what I got you for a present because I flagged it up.
SoulCycle.
It's the skull that I like most, actually. The skull. Ooh. Yeah, it's nice. It's very you, isn't it? That age, I think, was nice.
SoulCycle, you must have. SoulCycle is the big celebrity exercise thing.
Yeah.
So it's like spinning, but they do it in like low light, and there's this whole spiritual thing. It's
kind of like yogic cycling.
And when I was, this sounds so flash now. I've got to be a bit. These people are listening. When I was in LA with Stacey, I don't know if you remember Stacey Solomon, when we flew over to. What did we go over there for?
I thought the first time we saw SoulCycle was when we went over, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, but I want to tell this particular story. Oh, right. And we'd gone over to interview Jane Fonda, and then we went over to Robbie Williams' house.
Clang.
And
Ida. So Robbie Williams is much better, isn't he? Than
so then Ida came in, and she'd been to SoulCycle in LA. It's really
Clang.
famous. And Beyonce.
Clang.
And what's her husband's name?
I can't remember. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. We're in there with her SoulCycling. Oh, and the Beckhams.
So did you go to SoulCycle?
No, but I've got the sweatshirt.
Well, anyway, it's because I know that Nadia lives in awe of SoulCycle.
Yeah.
And I think there was some time we were in LA as a family, and they were, I think the Beckhams or someone was in one of them, very famous. Yeah, exactly. And we were trying to pluck up the courage to go in. Anyway, so I finally plucked up the courage in New York to go in and buy you your present. And I think followers of the vlog, I don't think Nadia's seen it, will know what happened shortly afterwards, which was quite funny.
And you bought me a really nice pair of shoes.
I did. I got trainers, as you all suggested, from Campers. Beautiful electronic orange colour that I'd asked the girls about. I checked the size of Nadia. I went in and said, this is the UK size. Is this the American size? They gave me the trainers.
And they're a bloody size 5. I can't get them on my foot. And so I went today to Camper in Westfield to exchange them. I said, my husband bought these in New York a couple of days ago. They're too small. He asked for a 6, they gave him a 5. Can I just swap them over for a 6? He went, he literally did. The computer says no. He goes, I'm sorry, but the machine won't let me. I'm sorry, but the machine won't let me. I was like, why? Oh, across the countries, this is an international brand, and you can't buy something in New York and swap it in Shepherd's Bush. So I said, just swap it. Just give me a 6. I don't want any money. I don't want anything back. He said he couldn't do it. It was perfectly nice.
So what are we going to do? Tweet.
I'm going to go on Twitter.
Go on Twitter. Do an Annie Thelma.
Wow. I'm starting to feel the true promise of not just spring, summer. I'm actually hot.
God, talk about wanting to rush the year away.
But it's so
Summer.
nice.
Let's enjoy spring.
We're actually back now in the car because the girls want to keep on skateboarding.
We're not allowed to film them because they're at a stage that they feel is uncool.
Uncool. But I know quite a few people that watch these vlogs are home educators, and I was saying to Mark the other day, we need to talk more about home education, because I know people that don't, a lot of you that don't home educate are interested in it, and home educators are always looking for a bit more, somebody else to talk about it. We've said this before, but one of the big worries with home educating is the amount of exercise.
So but having said that, can I just say though, just to explain, schools don't do enough exercise anymore. PE is a thing. I mean, an old friend of ours used to always be bemoaning how PE just doesn't. I mean, when I was a kid at school, at least 4 hours a week, and that didn't include after school, where all the matches took place, was PE. So we'd do circuit training, we'd do basketball, I'd play football every day and cricket seasonally. And so every week I was doing at least 4 to 6 hours of exercise. Yeah. And the kids, so there's this idea that just because, I don't think just because they're homeschooled,
no,
it's
I
difficult.
suppose what I mean is because it's our responsibility. You send them off to school and you sort of close your eyes and hope everything's all right, don't you? But when you're actually seeing that your kids aren't doing enough all day, it's like, and we've tried all sorts of things, and maybe this is going to be their thing. It's so funny, isn't it, as a parent, when you're just trying to find, what's your thing? Maybe this will be their thing.
I'll tell you what I was reminded though in New York was the fact that everyone is walking fast everywhere. Yeah. Nowhere is close, everywhere is further than you think. Nanny Di was struggling like mad to keep up, but you know, you can either jump in cabs all over the place, but you've got to be pretty rich to be able to do that. And so, you know, it's a very energetic city. And on every block corner, there would be those machines with people kind of, doing that everywhere. And it inspired me, actually. I want to get back. I want to get down to the gym. I've really lost my mojo with exercise.
But now you're back and you're not with Nanny Di.
Yeah.
How was it being with Nanny Di? Because half the time she looked like she was about to drop dead.
Well, I felt really bad a lot of the time. It was a really...
We need to get her to a doctor.
Well, no, it was an unenviable situation where I knew that if I didn't drive her, she wouldn't do as many of the things as I knew she would get back and enjoy doing. Yeah. She's already been back at her flat now for 12 hours, 20 hours. She's watched all the vlogs again. She's loved everything. She said the Warhol film's beautiful. She's reliving it. She's pleased that she went out. She said we got on very well, didn't we? And we did get on really well. It was like a sort of strange, bizarre double act. Didn't have any rows. I mean, I got a bit... I'll tell you what I did feel, and this is not sad, but it's that thing of the awareness you have of a parent getting older. And I can well imagine our daughters will get... Well, they already get like that with us in some ways, but that's sort of... It's not an intolerance born of not being sympathetic. It's actually... I would get frustrated because I don't want to face the fact that she's getting older, and I don't want her to face the fact that she's getting older, even though she's doing everything in her life, bar 3 Solbadina morning, constant carbonated drinks. No food.
So like she always says, Nanny Di always says, if I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have looked after myself.
Yeah.
And so that's why we've got to do it, because you don't have to have any problems in your 70s and 80s if you've looked after yourself.
So part the physical and the dietary aside, because let's face it, it was a catastrophe on many levels for her.
Was it like you didn't go out for any meals?
No. Well, I did miss that, but I kind of, in a weird way, it worked. That's how I could get the vlogs edited. Yeah. That's why I think, and I hope that they've been edited quite sensitively. So I've distributed where I've done structural stuff to make them stimulating and like programs to watch. So that's been fun. So in a weird way that worked. I would have been very stressed if we were out eating and then I was having to get back and then I would have been putting the same level in. So actually, in a weird way, it worked well.
Oh, right.
Even being in the same room worked well, because I tell you why. If we had been in separate rooms, I'd have barely seen her.
Yeah.
In the mornings, she was she'd get up much later, and in the evenings, I just wouldn't have seen her. So in a weird way, that worked. But what I loved about it was, just as a cultural buddy, there's no one better. She is a true good friend. We natter away. She's enthusiastic about everything. She's like you when you go and see art. She's interested. She doesn't come to anything with a closed off, this is going to be shit. She comes to everything with a wide-eyed, enthusiastic expectation. And for
Which is the way to stay young.
Well, it's not only the way to stay young, but it's also the way...
to stay connected to the world, is if you go, oh God, what's this?
Yeah, and she's like that with everything. So it doesn't matter if it's wanky art. It didn't matter if it was a wanky place or whatever. She'd just go into it with eyes wide open and none of that prejudgment. And I thank her for that, because I go into things with a really, I hope this will be good. Often it's not, but as long as you don't go in like that. So that was really nice. And we would talk, and I sat her down and I let her sort of really indulge herself about the courses, because she goes on lots of courses and she wants to share that with people. So that side of things I really liked. So in that sense, I already missed that strange little head to the back of me.
What's your best memory?
I think the best memory were the couple of occasions we were in Central Park, which ironically was one of the nicest moments me and Maddie had, because me and Maddie went and just sunbathed, and me and my mum just strolled in twice. You can't hope to try and do the whole thing.
Did you go to Alice in Wonderland?
No, we didn't, because I've been there every time.
How can you not go there? But I love it so much.
But we did go to the reservoir, which is where, Damien Lewis cuts all his deals in Billions, and every film has the jogging scene. And we did go to the ice skating rink, and we did walk through the centre of a film crew, TV crew. So we had all of that loveliness. And I think one of the nicest moments was the film festival we went to. We were part of New Yorkers all having a great time, and it was just, she was in the throb of it. We were asked to vote about it. It was just really vibey, and it was really exciting. Missed you all, though. I mean, everything I did out there that I wasn't doing with... everything I did with my mum, I could have, I did with Nadia, or I'd love to do with you. We've never been to New York just on our own together, so I'm always bemoaning the fact that I'd love to take you there, because there's so many parts to it that you can't show you, even if you've got kids, whether it be restaurant districts, because, Maddie understandably didn't want to go, Nanny didn't want to. So, I sort of have a better understanding of where's best to eat in New York than I do in London. And areas and little neighbourhoods like the Peking duck place that me and Nan went to. She loved that. That was great. And there are just so many little places I know you'd really love, which require a bit more energy and effort to get to. So, there were many times where I was on my own and I was thinking, I'd love Nadia to be. And I really missed you all. And it was nice seeing the bits. I really looked forward to seeing the clips that you'd sent through, so I could watch those when I was editing.
Not much happening.
Well, no, but that was nice, because I could see how we were all missing each other healthily. What have we got here?
Well, I'm not sure. It's come from the studio.
Chocolates.
Oh my God.
Oh, Christ.
What's this?
Oh, my God.
Homemade. Oh, look at this. Homemade Scottish tablet.
Hope you all enjoy it. Who's it from?
Dear Mark, Nadia and family, I watch your vlogs all the time.
Oh.
And appreciate how much work you and your family put into making them all. Just as a token of my appreciation and cheer you up, I want you all to enjoy this little gift from me and my husband. Maureen Moran, please share the sweets with all your family, mum, dad and sister. Oh, Moran. Oh, but, God, this is confusing. Look, we've got something else. Don't expect to see you wearing this on the red carpet. Just a joke jumper for you to wear. Loving all your vlogs. Best wishes, Susan Cooper. #1 vlogette and sub. Hello, Susan Cooper.
Yeah, we've commented on Susan's comment.
Love to all the family.
Oh, let's have a look.
Oh my God!
What?
Mark!
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, Susan! Up there thinking. Down there for dancing. Oh, hang on, I've got to put it on. Turn away. Right, so. Oh, Susan.
Oh, that's
I
brilliant.
love it. Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Dancing. I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I really like the M.
Shut up. God, that's so kind of you, Susan. Thank you. Oh my God.
This is like a box of delights.
But you know what I'm confused about? Who is from what? You know what it is? Loose women have to open everything that's sent to us to check that it's not like lunatics. A massive thank you for all your amazing vlogs. I've watched them all. Have laughed, cried, sometimes despaired, but always loved them. So here is your own Moonpig card. That's what we're very cute. Going very loyal sub Avril.
Oh yeah.
Moonpig.com. A really big thank you, Nadia. Oh no, it's got my name on it.
Yeah, because that's what
Moonpig.com. I'm really chuffed. Oh, what's this? Nadia and family. Not trying to butter you up, but you've been terrific. Thank
very
you.
funny. Not trying to butter you up.
God, who's this
Is
from?
that Moonpig as well?
Is this Moonpig? No, yes! Moonpig.com. Hi Nadia, just wanted to say a big thanks to you and your family for just being you. You're all amazing. You have no idea how much you've helped me since I started watching your vlogs. From helping me with my mental health, which I struggle daily with, I've been using the meditation app, to also keeping me on track with my diet. I feel like I'm part of the family and can't wait each day to watch your vlogs.
You are now.
Lots of love, Sarah.
God, it looks like it does go through a censorship thing.
So got that on the 20th of March. Yeah, it does. Everything has to go through.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God, I've got Moonpig.
Oh, thank you.
How kind are people? Oh my God, a wind chime.
Oh my Lord. For the garden.
From?
You must have watched our Green-Fingered Hells where we...
From Jones Home and Gift. That's a lovely shot.
Oh.
Oh my God, this is going up in the garden tomorrow.
We can put
But who's
it
it
up for
from?
Green-Fingered Hells. I don't know.
We don't know how to say thank you. Oh my God, the presents go on and on and on.
Ultimate Easter eggs.
Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know who that's from.
Does it not say who that's from? There's a book on Gardener's World in there.
God, hang on a minute. Mark, these presents go on and on.
Oh my God! I love this. Who's this from?
Guys, somebody's made that for you, Mark.
That is so
That is so bloody cool.
cute.
Who is it from? Please put your comments below.
I'm going to hang that up this weekend. Oh my God.
Oh
my God, it's a Star Wars birdhouse. I wonder if the little bird will be like little R2-D2 and go...
I literally...
That's so cute, but we don't know who they're from. Who does it? I tell you what.
Look at this for me. Look at this for Kiki and Maddie.
What?
God, it's like
Oh my God, it keeps on coming. Home sweet home.
Who's that for? Oh, that's so beautiful.
Guys, can you identify on the comments below which of you have sent these? Because we don't have all the accompanying letters.
Oh my God, we have Nanny Di. How Nanny Di is that?
Oh my God, that's so
That
Nanny
must be
Di.
for Nanny Di. Somebody sent that.
That's so Nanny Di.
Oh my God.
Gorgeous. Scottish Orchid Kicks.
Mark, look.
Oh, the Healing Garden.
It's not signed inside.
I can grow.
Hang on a minute.
But I can grow things for your mind, body, and soul.
I know. Thank you.
That is really thoughtful.
That
is really,
so
really. I can't even begin to say how thoughtful that is.
Look.
Oh my god, this is so.
Mini breaks, treat size favourites. Oh my god, Hershey Gold.
Could that be from
this
Judy?
Is for you, Mark.
Oh.
This was all wrapped up for you.
Oh my god, you're joking. Oh, bottle caps.
Yogurt drinks.
Bottle caps.
Oh god, they look good. Chocolate covered almonds.
Oh my god, this is literally
Presents
a book.
for Toffee and Chi-Chi. We'll get the girls to open that. Oh, look what somebody sent. A Kong, and you put the easy treat stuff in it and they lick it. Do you know what? I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Can I just say something? This demonstrates something to me.
There are
this
more
demonstrates
good people
me.
than bad.
Everything Nadia's always been saying. There are more kind people than there
so
are horrible.
lovely.
But do you know what? You have catered for every one of the details of our little strange, weird personalities.
So kind.
I think this has confirmed something to me. You know what's going to happen on our 100,000?
What?
We're going to have a sober-free get-together.
Yeah, we'll have to try.
I think we're going to have a sober-free get-together. Sober-free, drink-free. Or maybe we have a drink-fueled mentalist get-together.
How do we do? Well, we'll think about it.
Well, I think if we get to the number of subs that we're heading to, I think we'll have to hire Wembley Stadium.
Guys,
Seriously.
Please leave your comments below who left what.
Tell us who
We're
left
beside
what.
ourselves with this because we don't know who to thank.
But can I just say they're
gorgeous
really
is
tender,
this?
sensitively considered presents. And you've clearly watched all of our witterings on and all of our issues.
So kind.
And you've attended to them. And I love this jumper. I have to say, I think there might be a clothing line with that phrase on it that we should then put money to charity.
Yeah, mental health charity. Should we do a mental health charity sweatshirt?
Yeah, I think so, like that pickles thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, look, this has got ribbon with Kiki's name and...
We'll give that to you.
Come on, guys. You're probably some of the greatest people there are out there.
Kiki!
Look, Nadia, have you opened this? What's in there?
Is that to me?
That's to you, that one. Open that one. Oh,
that's because I said I've never had a heart-shaped box of chocolates. Oh, guys.
Look with the... Oh my God!
Hershey's peanut pretzels.
Up there for... Hang on!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I love it! Who's that from?
We don't know!
Oh my God, we don't know!
Up there for... Come on, you've got to do it in that.
Of course I have. 1, 2, 3. Believe it, Mark.
I love where they're pointing.
Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Dancing in my apron. I'm overwhelmed, aren't you?
I'm really overwhelmed. It's such a
Oh
kind
my God.
hall of gathering.
Oh
and
my
this,
good
thanks
God.
guys, because now
My
I can
first
pretend to
crush.
give... There you go, babe. One of our subs has
and
sent
then
it.
look.
Oh my God.
Isn't that great?
But look, there's presents for you.
Oh, can you show the subs your t-shirt I got you from New York? What do you think, subs? So cool.
Look, there's a present for you,
Kiki,
Kiki.
look, it's
Look.
got your name on all the ribbon.
Oh
I know
my
somebody
God.
made that
I know.
for us.
Is it Kent? Look at them. Oh, milk
That's
tray.
the stuff that you have with coffee in Scotland. It's tablet. Oh my goodness, how lovely!
Wait. She said it says how to put.
Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous?
Oh.
Oh, what's that? Oh,
Oh God, isn't that lovely?
Music. This must be from Auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please love music.
Oh, what is that? Oh.
It's a little lolly.
Oh, it's like a badge, but a lollipop. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that is cool.
That is cute.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh
A ring.
Yeah. Broken heart.
You too many broken hearts and too many broken hearts. Oh, this is so kind. Look.
That'll be for
Whoa.
Maddie.
Maddie will absolute. That's
that
got to
is
be
so
for Maddie.
dreamy.
Look, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Mamma mia. And what are those lovely little earrings?
Yeah, look, they're little flowers. They're really pretty.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? They're like little spiked flowers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Subs.
Thank you, Subs.
Really thoughtful.
Say it again, Nads.
Huh?
Say it again, Nads.
Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing. Dancing. Mark!
Meanwhile, Kiki's still working her way through the range of gifts that have come from our subscribers.
Oh, they're pretty. Yeah. Oh, they're lovely.
Ooh, let's have a look.
Very
Ooh, very skater girl. I nearly got you an Andy Warhol designed skateboard in New York.
No, you didn't.
I did. Me and Nanny Di were looking at it. We only fully realised how into skateboarding you were again after we'd been to the Andy Warhol.
Yeah, that's right. That's ridiculous. What sort of you got to what I'm saying, baby.
Hot chocolate.
Oh, now you're
That's
talking.
what they do in the films. They'll stand outside with their beatbox machine and on their head, and they're like, "Love me," and then they like bring the chocolate.
Yeah,
chocolate.
that's
That's
it.
why I said I've never had a hot box of chocolates on the floor.
I must admit, I've never seen-
And this lovely person has sent me one.
I know, I feel like I've really failed you.
There's
Sorry.
so much food, yummy.
I know, look, Hershey's gold, look. Look.
I've
Whatever
never
that
had a
is,
Hershey's.
that looks exciting.
I've had Hershey's.
You never have a Hershey's. Gotta have a Hershey's. Look at these. These are so exciting, Nadia. Look, bottle caps. Kiki.
Is this
No, it's for the dogs.
ched? Oh.
Spray it. Oh, do it, Kiki. Spray it into the coal and give it to the dogs.
The
Then
coal.
when
I
it's
want
the coal,
them now.
There's a rubber thing there,
Oh.
and then they
Oh my God,
go
there's so much
crazy.
You squeeze it into the thingy and then you put it on the floor.
Look, there's even... Oh, what's this? What's this?
What's this?
Pin for holding your Glock. This is a...
Kiki, look at this. That's somebody made Daddy. Look,
It's a bird box. I know.
it's Star Wars.
A
Isn't
bird
it
box with
beautiful?
Star Wars. I'm trying to open this whilst filming. It's really hard because I've only got one hand.
Daddy.
Hang on. I can do it. In the doghouse for holding my glasses.
What is it?
So I think you place it on there and then you hook
And
your
it
glasses.
says in the doghouse.
Yeah.
How thoughtful is that?
Who sent it?
Oh my God, I love that. So you just put it there and it's cool.
When I'm filming, I just put my
Look at
glasses
that,
on it.
Kiki, in the doghouse, and then Daddy just puts his glasses like that, and they just hang so him keep
I feel
lifting.
special.
I love that.
I love it. Thoughtful. Thoughtful.
So thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Really thoughtful. Everywhere I look in here, there's something new to find. Everything I'd look at. Look, toffee, open with care. Kiki, I think you might have to open this toffee. Open with care. Which means I won't be opening it because I can't open it with care. Do you want to squirt it in my mouth?
I can't do it.
Oh, is that what's supposed to come out?
Oh, Kiki. Oh, I thought you were trying. I thought
What is it?
Mine don't get splattered, guys.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Squeeze it into there and...
Yeah, and then they.
Oh my god, let's see what Chichi does.
Mine the chicken. Step away, guys.
Step away from the chicken.
As if it's sick,
Step
it
away.
gets to it, it
Oh
really
my god, I love my little in the doghouse. And I love my little... Look at this. Chichi. What's that? Do you like it? Go on, take it.
Go on, take it.
This is like Father Christmas has arrived, but he's like got a collective personality of all the people we like and love and who love us.
Yeah, I'm blown away actually.
Sorry about the sound of the chicken, guys. That's for toffee.
It's the toffee.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
Oh,
How
we
would
could
you
hang
do-
it on her bed.
The great. Oh god. Yeah, hang it on a bed. That's a good idea. Well, that's so beautifully made. Have you made it? Whoever sent that. That looks like it's been made.
Look, it's alive.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh look, someone's got one for Chi Chi. They're so
Well,
fair.
let me open Chi Chi one. They're so fat.
They're so fair. Look. Oh!
Bit of circle.
So we're going to have to put them on their cages.
Oh!
I want one for my cage.
No, I don't want them on the cage. I think we should put them there so we see the light come through them.
I want one for my cage because I now sleep in a cage too, don't I, babe?
Yes, babe.
She's got me a cage. She's trying to cage train me. That's for Nanny Di. I mean, I don't know if it is meant for Nanny's Di's, but Nanny Di would love it.
Love that.
That's really beautiful, actually.
It is, isn't it?
I'm not one
Can I
for
put it on my wall?
blankets, but I like that. Let me put it. You want to put it on your wall? Put it on your wall. Put it on your wall. So it's Mother's Day. I'm not going to reveal where I've been. The girls had a very good idea as to where I should go to get Nadia her Mother's Day presents. So I'm just going to get a card, and I'm also just going to get some wrapping paper. But I've come into London, it seems, in the middle of the march to Brexit, to leave. So every street I turn down, there's a massive protesters coming towards me, chanting. So that's the march to leave Europe. That's the Leave campaign. And I was a bit depressed there because at the front of the march was a Tottenham Hotspur flag. I don't get it. I don't get it. Tottenham Hotspur wouldn't have been the team it became and it's become and it's been brilliant at being if it wasn't for immigration and a global approach to the planet. If you're a football fan, how can you be into being an isolated country? Anyway. Look, what do you think of my jumper?
I love that jumper. I've never seen you in camel.
I know, I don't think I've ever done camel before.
I've got a present, and we think it's from the Dumbo people. Look.
What gives you
Happy
that?
Mother's
What
Day.
gives you that clue?
I think it's from the PR people.
Mother's Day.
I can't wait to see Dumbo.
Oh, we've seen it. We've seen it.
I can't wait.
You're the
I love
unlucky
Dumbo.
popcorn baby.
Ooh.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Whoa. This is
Oh
like
my
a
God.
Disney joy. I want to open it.
Oh my God, what is it?
I thought it might be like a collectible.
Oh, I hope it's a onesie.
No, I hope it's like a really collectible, rare figurine.
Oh, look, it's a bag. Disney.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Oh my God, I love him.
Cutie. Oh, look at his little pink cheeks.
Look.
Little pink cheeks.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
He is gorgeous.
What else? What else? What else?
Thank you, Dumbo PR.
What else? What else? Oh.
What's that? What does it say?
I don't know. It's like a Odeon thing.
Oh, look, the book.
Oh no, it's a
Oh,
notebook.
it's a little notebook.
Oh,
I'm going to use that. I'm not going to give that to girls. I'm going to keep it.
What's that say?
Dumbo, on Friday the 29th of March, this Mother's Day, we want you to celebrate. We would love you to share this Dumbo-themed goodie bag with you to help you soon.
Oh.
And Dumbo mug.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can I have that? As my
Oh,
cup of
that
tea?
is cool. Oh, that's a massive cup of tea. Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh.
God, is that the sushi already here? That quick,
Ordered
what's that?
15 minutes ago.
Mark's most favourite takeaway.
Got 15% reduction on it. That's not advert.
Show us.
And I've got salmon nigiri.
Lots of people don't eat sushi. I've never had
I've never
sushi.
really understood. Do you have to treat the fish to eat it? Sometimes when I've in the past thought about learning how to make it, I think you have to treat the fish in some way.
No, you don't.
And then
It
exotic.
just has to be a certain grade of fish.
A little bit like you, babe. Exotic California cut roll.
Oh, I love these. That's crab, avocado, like caviar, fish's eggs, wasabi and ginger.
And then a pet favourite of mine is the spicy tuna with a spicy dip on top. Spicy tuna. And because it's a Friday night and I'm wanting to really go for it. Secret diet coke drinker. How much?
Mark, did you see how many people enjoyed my singing? I was reading all the comments under the vlog.
Can I just say something about
Lots
that?
of people like my singing.
It's the first time I watched you in your entirety singing.
What do you mean?
I enjoyed it. I liked it. To the point that I used it. Did you not notice how I slipped it underneath some of the footage in New York? Yeah, I found it entertaining.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good, isn't it?
We need to eat it.
Yeah.
Happy Friday home time, guys.
Happy Friday home time. Oh, I'll tell you what I did see today. Do you want to just mute the telly for a sec? Hello, subs. I tell you what, I tell you what's catching. I tell you what's very catching from being with my mum for a week.
I'm just answering questions on Instagram.
Is saying hello, subs.
Hello, subs.
I keep doing that. Hello, subs.
I have to say, she's starting to look weird, more and more bonkers every time she does that.
She does look mental.
Mentally
Well,
challenged.
and on that looking mental mode, given that I suffer from mental illness, big story today, did you see it in the papers, about antidepressant prescriptions in England have doubled in a decade. And I just wanted to ask your opinion on it, because they think that there are now more than 70 million prescriptions for antidepressants in England last year, which is almost double the 36 million. Now, are people more depressed, or are drugs manufacturers more effective? Are they being prescribed more freely? I want to know what our subs think about that.
I know a number of people that have gone in
Yeah.
with symptoms of the menopause.
Oh, right.
Like one particular friend of mine who said she just went in, she said she'd completely gone off sex.
Oh, right.
And the doctor immediately started to write out her prescription for antidepressants. And she said, I'm not depressed. And the doctor said, I think this is depression. And she said, no, really, I'm not depressed.
She'd just gone off sex.
My sex drive has gone completely,
Right.
and I think it's connected to my menopause, and I would like a test. And she said, and the doctor said, let's just get you started on antidepressants.
Really?
Yeah.
So that freely and that easily?
Yeah, then somebody else I know that went in and said they were just feeling dark, they were feeling down, they were feeling tired. Again, menopausal, immediately wanted to give them antidepressants.
But that's really weird. Can I just interrupt
So
just for a minute? Because
I think there's a lot said out there about doctors becoming very trigger happy.
Trigger happy, yeah.
Some doctors,
Yeah.
very trigger happy with prescriptions. But then I also think there are more people that are getting depressed because
so
life
it could
is
be a bit of
overwhelming.
both. It could be a bit of both, is
But
what
the
you're
thing
saying.
is, how well do they work?
Well-
Not all of them work. Not antidepressants don't work for everyone that's depressed. They work for some, but not everyone.
But one of the weirdest things I've ever heard is someone prescribing antidepressants for someone whose sex drive's gone. Because one of the major symptoms and side effects they pre-warned me of was that it would remove my libido and sex drive. So that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's probably a bit of both, isn't it? I do think there's a pressing problem for doctors and that they are overwhelmed with people who are stressed.
What can they do?
And if you imagine that you're wanting to give these punters, customers,
Something.
for want of a better expression, something to go away with and some hope, antidepressants is probably it.
But what they need is more talking therapies, more understanding, more. But they don't have the.
Yeah.
But it's not always that as well. Don't forget, drug companies make a lot of money out of it.
Well, there's that. And I think one of the most,
not
not
just-
hysterical, because it's not meant to be hysterical, but in the analysis of how depression is diagnosed, when they originally arrived at the diagnosis of what depression means in America way back in the 70s,
How do they
80s.
diagnose it?
Well, no, it's interesting, but the criteria for what marks depression, what they began to realise was many life experiences, for example, loss of a loved one, divorce,
Yeah.
loss of a job,
Are just sad.
instigate exactly the same symptoms of depression.
Yeah.
So if you start to kind of, so if you think that we live in a culture where a lot of people are in and out of different contracts, relationships are splintering and fracturing, all of those things are causing so many mini explosions of depression, aren't
People
they?
have so many struggles financially.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wonder how often people are just sad and overwhelmed and are actually, or have clinical depression, which is a different thing.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, I've been toying with whether I go back on antidepressants or not. I have to confess, I'm absolutely confused and silenced and dumbstruck as to what my next choice should be.
I think if you were to go back on, I think your main problem is anxiety more than depression, to be quite honest. But I think if you were to go back on something, you shouldn't go back on the same ones, because I didn't notice that much of a difference.
And also, they just kind of
and they did just put on loads of weight,
they made me
which
put
made
on
you
weight,
depressed.
and they left me in a place of sort of bland nothingness.
But we don't want to discourage people that are on antidepressants
That's just me.
and need them. You know,
That's just
do
me.
not think, oh, I agree with that, and come off yours.
Because you also know
see a doctor.
You also know
really
people have had to
important.
try many different types, haven't you?
Yeah, it's like my dad's in his blood pressure tablets.
Yeah.
He had to have so many different blood pressure tablets before he got on the right ones.
What do you think, guys? Are there more people with depression? More people with anxiety? Are doctors trigger happy? What is it? What is the story?
Well, I mean, to be honest, we know a number of people in our lives who are given drugs very willy-nilly by doctors, to the point where I think it's almost criminal.
Wow.
Because they're given drugs. We did this on Loose Women the other day. They're given drugs that they don't need, and doctors give it to them to get them out the room. I've got a discussion. What do you think about cyclists being made to have number plates? Because I think it's a bloody good idea.
I've got 2 ideas on that, and I've even pitched a very successful taster tape to one of the channels called LYCRA LOUTS.
Well, that's what they're calling it today in the news.
A better title for it is Psycho Lists. Get
Yeah.
it? Get it? Here's the thing, driving in London, not all cyclists are bad and naughty, and cycling is really good for the environment and really good for your individual health. However, there are a lot of rogue cyclists who disregard the rules of the road, and it's very quick and easy to blame the
Just
car.
plain horrible.
Oh, they're really, really
Just
quite
like
repulsive.
kicking people's doors
Yeah,
in, tying
spat
people
on the
up.
car.
Like I've just been watching the news. One person
Yeah.
after another, cyclist saying, "Yeah, I just jumped the red light." Well, why
Yeah.
should they jump the red
Yeah,
light?
it's outrageous. And
Why
the
should
damage
they?
done to a pedestrian by
Yeah.
cyclists is pretty bad.
I nearly got knocked over by one the other day because he just decided to just bump up onto the pavement and drive straight at me.
And the cycle superhighway runs down Nanny Dye's road in East London, and she says that they come down with such speed, and you know how slow Nanny Dye can be.
They're knocker
She's often nearly
flying.
taken out. Yeah, it's a real danger. But I think 2 things. I think there should be a number plate, and I think there should be a cycling licence. I think you should have
And
to
I
pay
think
a
they
small.
should have to wear cycling hats.
Well, no, here's the thing. I think it's all well and good cycling everywhere and doing whatever you want, but in the cycling licence, part of that licence, or a cycling tax, pays for the upkeep of the cycle lanes.
Yeah.
Like car
They're using
drivers
the
pay their
roads.
pay their tax. Same thing.
That's gonna get us a lot
What do you
of
think?
anger.
What do you think?